Good morning. I'm Pranav Swarupan from CSC 6th MP section, and today we'll study how to construct predictive parsing table. So let's get started. Predictive parsing is a top-down parsing technique. The steps to construct a table is first is elimination of left recursion, second is left factoring, third is first and follow function, that is we find the first and follow of each of the grammar statements, and fourth is predictive parsing table construction itself. Here we have the grammar E tends to E plus T or T tends to T star F or F, and F tends to E or ID. As we can see here, E tends to E is there and T tends to T itself is there. So when a non-terminal tends to itself, it's called left recursion. So we need to eliminate left recursion. And this is a grammar after eliminating left recursion. So E tends to T E dash, and then we have another variable E dash, and E dash tends to plus T E dash or epsilon. So as you can see, if you substitute this E dash here, that is, let's say plus T E dash, this will become T plus T E dash. Then again, that E dash, if you substitute epsilon, it will become T T plus T, which is what the grammar has. Okay, and left factoring is not possible in the above grammar, so we directly find first and follow function. And rule number one, step one to find first is first of okay. The rules are first of a terminal symbol is a terminal symbol. Rule 2 is if x tends to epsilon, first of x is epsilon. Rule 3 is if x tends to y1, y2 or any y, first of x is first of y1 symbol except epsilon. So first of E is first of T, first of F, and that is open bracket comma ID. So here we have E. So this is first of E, that is T. So next we find first of T, and it says F not terminal. So now we do first of F, that is the open bracket, as you can see this is the first symbol, and ID, and that's why we got first of E, T and F as open bracket comma ID. Now let's see first of E dash. For E dash is here, first of E dash is plus and epsilon, that's why we have plus and epsilon. Now first of T dash is star and epsilon, this is the first starting symbol for these two derivations, so it's star and epsilon, hence we have it here star and epsilon. Next we find the follow. Rule 1 to find is place the dollar symbol for follow of the first symbol of the grammar. So for example here, as you can see, the grammar starting symbol is E. So for follow of E, you've placed the dollar sign, that is here. Then rule 2 is if A tends to alpha, B, beta, follow of B is equal to first of string B except epsilon. And rule 3 is if A tends to alpha, beta, follow of B is equal to follow of A. Okay, so now let's see is follow. Follow of E is equal to, well, dollar sign because that's a starting symbol and opening bracket. Let's see the grammar here. Follow of E, as you can see, there's no E in the right hand. Yeah, here. So for follow, you search the right hand side of the grammar, and there's E, and the symbol that is after that is follow of E. So we have opening bracket and dollar sign. Then follow of E dash. As you can see, follow of E dash does nothing towards the right hand side. So you take the first of E, no, follow of E itself, and here follow of E dash is also follow of E dash, so which is same as follow of E, so you get dollar and opening braces. Now for follow of T, yeah, follow, as you can see here, T is followed by E dash, so you get follow of E dash, that is dollar sign and opening braces. And we'll check if any other instance has this. Yeah, yeah, and we take first. Okay, so yeah, E dash, E dash is followed by t, so we take first of e dash 2, which is plus and epsilon. We ignore epsilon, we just take plus. That's why follow of t has plus dollar sign and closing bracket. Next follow of t dash, we search for t dash here. As you can see, there's nothing following that, so you take follow of t itself, which is the same, plus dollar sign and opening bracket. Now follow of f. If you follow of f on the right hand side, we have t dash, so we take first of t dash. What is first of t dash? We have star here, so we include star, and here we take follow of t dash 2, that is plus dollar and closing bracket, so we have plus dollar and closing bracket. And now we have first and follow. As you can see here, this is first of each and every non-terminal, and there's a follow, and we have enough to start constructing the predictive parsing table. Now let's get started. And here we have predictive parsing table. So we have non-terminals e dash t, t dash f as rows, and the columns are the symbols plus, star, opening bracket, closing bracket, id, and the dollar sign. So for e here, uh, yeah, we first see the first of e, that is opening bracket comma id. So we fill this grammar in the opening bracket and the id slot. As you can see here, it's given here. So e tends to t e dash, e tends to t e dash is there for opening bracket and id. Next for e dash, first of e dash is plus and epsilon. So if there is an epsilon, you take the follow of e dash and fill that also. So here as plus, so e tends to plus t e dash, and since in the first of e dash there's epsilon, you take follow of e dash. So what is follow of e dash? This dollar sign and opening bracket. So you fill this grammar in the closing bracket, sorry, yeah, dollar sign and closing bracket. So you fill that in the closing bracket section, that is e tends to e dash and dollar sign also, same grammar, because e tends to e dash. Next we have t. So we take first of t, that is star and epsilon. So epsilon, we have epsilon, so we also have to consider follow. Follow of t dash is plus dollar sign and closing bracket. So we fill the grammar in plus, star, closing bracket, and dollar. We get star because of the first and the rest because of follow. mm, yeah, next we have f. This is the final element, final non-terminal. So we have first of f is opening bracket comma id. Since there's no epsilon here, you just need to fill in the column of opening bracket and id. So here it is, f tends to e and f tends to id. And that's all for the video. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.